My favourite painting by Peploe has to be North Berwick Sands. I like the colours, and it actually reminds me of a day that I can recall in my childhood, and I could just feel the sand under my feet. It looks like that there's a family sitting there on the beach, and it makes you think, how long had they been there? What were they doing? Had they had a picnic on the beach maybe? So yeah, that's my favourite painting by Peploe.
Spring Cymru, painted in 1902, is a favourite of mine, especially this year when I'm so looking forward to the springtime, when the days will be longer, the sun brighter, and the leaves will be bursting out of their buds. I love how Peploe describes the sunlight with yellow flecks of paint, and how the flourishing branches are outlined against the flattened perspective. It really brings the scene to life.
Hello, my name is Owen and I work at Kirkcaldy Galleries, and are nearing the 150th anniversary of the birth of Scottish artist Samuel John Peploe on the 27th of January. I'd like to share one of my favourite paintings of his. With Kirkcaldy Galleries being home to the largest collection of Peploe's paintings aside from the National Galleries of Scotland, I feel fortunate to work in a venue with so many of his works on display, with the Peploe Gallery my favourite room to linger in. The range of portraits, landscapes and still life works make for a bright and uplifting space. Although I love Peploe's atmospheric landscapes, especially his paintings of Iona, where he travelled with fellow Scottish colourist J.D. Ferguson, my favourite work is a still life titled Flowers and Fruit with a Japanese background, which was acquired by Kirkcaldy Galleries as part of the J.W. Blythe collection in 1964. My choice was painted around 1915, shortly after Peploe's time living in Paris, where he was exposed to a wide range of art movements and artists, including Manet, Impressionists, Fauves, Cubists and Post-Impressionists. This Peploe is probably the one I've spent the most time enjoying in the galleries. As a fan of Japanese woodblocks, or ukiyo-e, I like how Peploe has paid homage by including a Japanese print. And I think it's clever how the style of prints has inspired the flattened shapes, bold colours in the painting. I also like how he's composed the picture to draw your eye around the painting, starting from the cloth in the bottom corner around to the fruit bowl, up to the flowers, and then to the print before finally the oriental style teapot. Closer inspection also reveals the thick application of the oil paint, bold brush strokes. Every time I look at this work, I see a new detail. Once the galleries are reopened, I look forward to being reacquainted with this once again, and hope you'll get an opportunity to visit this fine example of a Peploe also.
Hello everyone. On the occasion of what would have been Peploe's 150th birthday, I wanted to share with you two of my favourite paintings that hang together at Kirkcaldy Galleries. They depict contrasting scenes of the seaside. The first one is Wind, and I can imagine Peploe working very quickly with his brush and thick oils to create the swirling clouds and swell of the waves. It seems to be a refreshing wind rather than a threatening one, as the figures on the beach watch the boats with their billowing sails, and the lady tries to stop her hat from blowing away. I love the energy in this painting. You can almost hear the wind whistling and blowing the cobwebs away. The second painting is titled Plage Scene. In contrast to the previous one, it captures a typically relaxing day at the seaside, as the crowd have gathered to soak up the summer sun. This painting always makes me smile, as I wonder what the policeman, or Mr. Plod as I affectionately call him, is doing there. Has he seen some mischief on the beach that he needs to attend to, or is he simply passing the time of day with the two ladies in the foreground enjoying their picnic? I suspect, due to the lack of shadow, that the time is noon and he is on his lunch break and has decided to take a stroll along the beach. So he always makes me smile when I look at this painting, and I think that this is Peploe demonstrating his sense of humour within this figure. He always cheers me up. So on this occasion, I would like to pay tribute to Samuel John Peploe for leaving a legacy of such beautiful work and bringing such colour and joy to so many.